This is the main video, the collective universal energy that we're all working with for the Leo new moon solar eclipse of August 11th, 2018. Welcome and greetings. Thank you for tuning in and watching Medium Tarot TV channel. My name is Edward, Psychic Medium, your soul messenger host, assisting us all, including myself, to live, love, and manifest the life that is so intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy. So in the introduction, I am just going to explain that I relocated in February 2018, right before the last partial solar eclipse of February 15th, 2018. And I didn't pick up with my videos until March 2018, so I missed it. So I figured since here we are, the next partial solar eclipse, it's time to do an energy review and then perhaps a comparison. The growth, evolution from then to now. All right. So, February 15th, 2018 was the Aquarius new moon partial lunar eclipse. And we were still working with under the influence of the 2017 Zodiac year. So, if I remember correctly, it was March 27th, 2017, beginning with the Aries new moon, through April 14th, 2018, right up to the Aries new moon in 2018. Because this is based on a lunar cycle, not a solar cycle. So we had the energy of fate and destiny. That was in the works, if you will, last year. And it basically, as far as I'm concerned, is extended through this current year, 2018, which is April 15, 2018 through, I don't remember the actual date, through 2019. I think it's the beginning of April 2019. There's a separate video for that, and there's also a separate video for Zodiac year 2017, if you're morbidly curious. So this year, for 2018, we're working with the energy of karma. So I really see fate, destiny, and karma thrown in the same energetic bag, and I do feel this is of our own making, okay? I don't feel this is something that is destined to be unless we go along with it. There are certain things that we set the tone in past lifetimes to accomplish in a certain lifetime. Okay, but we still have free will, and for the most part we can change that if we really want to, by not getting involved. Alright, choices, decisions, free will, right? Last year, for 2017, was a paradigm shift. We went from the element of fire to the element of water. So we were going with a fire energy, which is passion. We're going to a water energy, which is emotions. And whenever we have the beginning stages, that's an opening. And that is the heart chakra, big time. That is self-love, big time. And that was a wave of energy that started last year, and it will continue for 14 years. So presently, Zodiac year 2018, we're in year 2. Of going into the heart, loving ourselves, therefore we can love others. We cannot love someone else unless we love ourselves. We cannot love our neighbor unless we love ourselves. Sounds simple, but comes down to that. So, things were definitely stirred up last year. We had the astrological influence of Jupiter, the planet of luck, expansion, growth, soul growth, so evolution, name the game, but activity. And then the opening of love, of life, of the heart. Heart and soul, energetically connected. Then this year, 2018, it's being taken a step forward, and hopefully we're putting the pieces together of what we want to create. what we want to manifest, what we want to attract. Our own fate, destiny. Okay? And we also have the energy of want and desire. So this is very much a couple energy, a partner energy. The first couple partner should be ourselves, loving ourselves. And then we can extend that to a relationship of our choosing. It can be a roommate, it can be a business partner, it can be a friend, it can be a companion, it can be a love affair, it could be a relationship. It could be soulmate, it could be twin flame, because we're talking about fate, destiny, karma, okay? Which hints at past lives. So, all in the mix. So it's a very nice transition, and hopefully last year, and we can do it now if need be, we learned to accept ourselves and love ourselves, and now we're ready to share our love, which is the essence of who we are. The opposite of love is fear. Hate, anger, the opposite of love. Share ourselves with others, whether it be in a romantic situation or any other joining alliance. Okay? Excellent. Beautiful energy extension. All right. Now let's look at what was the month energy that we were working with back in February for the Aquarius lunar eclipse. And then let's compare it to the present. Very interesting. Okay. So we were working with, for February 15th, which in essence, I should mention that the Aquarius new moon partial solar eclipse would be in effect from February 15th, 2018 through August 10th, 2018, because it's solar eclipse to solar eclipse. Okay, so this is being filmed and uploaded early, so it's still in play if you're watching early, if you're watching in June or July. Okay? So we had the energy back in February, we had the energy of looking at things from a different perspective. Through spiritual eyes, spiritual perspective, yes, all the better. But at least looking at things from a different perspective. Having to do with, or one of the main topics being, the element of earth. And the energy that we were working with is improvements having to do with the element of earth. So I'm going to represent I'm going to actually tell you what the element of earth represents, because we're all working on one of these issues or combination of. So the element of earth is work, job, finances, career, sense of security within, self-worth, self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence, long-range goals, and physical health. And out of all of those issues, I do feel the sense of security within is the most important and vital. That's self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth. Said that out of order, but that's okay. Because if that is iffy, wobbly, or negative, that affects our physical health, that affects the money we make, that affects everything. Okay? That affects us being co-creators with the universe of attracting, creating, manifesting whatever we want. All levels. All levels. All stages, all areas of our life. That's the proper term. All right? Very good. Now, presently, for the August 11th, 2018, we're working with the energy that was discussed in the Leo 2018 main video. So we have change, massive change, okay? Massive change. So if we started to implement those changes with looking at things from a different perspective, our life, our path, our vision, perhaps having something to do with the element of earth, we can implement those changes now, Leo 2018 and beyond. Leo 2018 is, I believe, July 22nd through August 22nd. There are separate videos for that. Just go to link whatever zodiac sign link that you resonate with, your sun, your moon, your rising ascendant, anything else, it's all there, okay? Longer videos such as these have timestamps, so you're good to go. So it's a double dose of change, massive change, massive change. I just want to mention, sorry to backtrack a bit, but I didn't mention about the astrological influences. So for the zodiac year of 2017, we're working with Jupiter and the beginning stages of the element of water. So those were the water signs. That was zodiac Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Our immersion into our emotions. All right, got that out of the way. Then for 2018, I may have discussed it already for Zodiac 2018, the year, we're working with the astrological sign of Libra. Yes, balance is one of the keywords, but I like to use the word alignment instead, okay? And the other energy is Venus, the planet Venus in Zodiac Cancer. Mushy energy, but it's all about love, okay? Then for our month energy, we're working with Scorpio, and we're working with, well, let me see, to February 1st. We're working with Neptune and Saturn in Taurus. Neptune, gets a bad rap, rose-colored glasses, right? Some people need to put on the rose-colored glasses. Some people need to take them off. Depends on what perspective we need. Do we need to be softened, or do we need to see reality? Okay? Happy blend, alignment, of course, but it starts there. Okay. And the other influence of Saturn and Taurus, that's getting down to business. Okay? That's also having to do with our self-worth. What are we worth? What is our time and energy worth? That can be money in business. That can be in a relationship. Does it really matter? Not really. It comes down to it. Of course, in some cases, you're not charging money. Money is just an exchange of energy, but still, it comes down to the same energy. All right. Then currently for this, the current month, Leo 2018, and in effect for the Aquarius, for the Leo new moon solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, we have change. Double dose of change. And that's Scorpio and what's the other energy? Saturn in Libra. Okay? All right. So this is like, what change do we need to make to come into alignment? Okay? That's what it comes down to. It can be in a relationship, it can be in business, it can be our self-worth, it can be finances, whatever it is, we're going to hopefully know as individual. If not, you can always see me for a personal read. So this is absolutely beautiful. This is our self, and this is coming back to our self-image, because what is our time and energy worth? Comes back to self-worth, doesn't it? In a relationship or in a financial situation, it makes no difference. Any type of relationship, including a friendship. Any type of partnership, quite frankly. And as I've mentioned probably in the Leo 2018 main video, a lot of people are thinking of moving, relocating. They don't necessarily have to do it in the month of Leo 2018, but perhaps in this next 5-month span of time. The new moon, Leo new moon, partial solar eclipse is in effect from, again, solar eclipse to solar eclipse. So we're talking August 11, 2018 through January 6th, I believe, 2019. A lot of people will like to move during that period of time. 5 months is 5 months, right? It's, we all get overwhelmed, but we have to break things down. What do we want to attract, create, manifest? What steps are we going to take to get there? And then we have to think that it's possible, because that the other energy of change is a mental energy. So it always starts from changing within, right? The pattern within, clearing up the doubt if need be, so we can make the changes in our outer life. And people are going to treat us the way we treat ourselves. So if we don't treat ourselves well, odds are there's going to be a nice amount of people that are not going to treat us as well because they think they can get away with it. So that is a statement for healthier boundaries, which I'm feeling is connecting to that that month energy that we were working with for February through to the beginning of August. With that, looking at things from a different perspective. I'm feeling psychically that's connected to that. Okay? Now remember, if we do what's best for ourselves without being selfish, it ends up being what's best for everyone involved, even though they might not see it at first. They often don't. All right. They don't go growing pains for nothing. All right. But if it's for our higher good, it's worth it. It's worth the time, energy, and effort. All right. I feel complete about that. Now, the weak energy that was... Oh, very interesting. Okay. The weak energy, we're going to take a look at the weak energy now. Now, the weak energy that was in question, again, whatever falls on the actual day takes the tone. So the weak energy that was present during February 15, 2018 was a loving warning not to rush. It's a mental energy of the mind, element of air, but also has to do with putting things together and not only chasing our dreams, but attaining our dreams and or goals. But let's call them dreams. I'm thinking dreams here, so let's go with dreams. Remember the title of the video for Zodiac year 2018 was Dare to Dream. Okay. So that's probably why that's coming up. And it's really, I'm getting the thought of being immobilized or being stuck or out of fear, apprehension, stress, worry. It's all of the mind. So putting things in order and then seeing what action needs to be taken. But sometimes we have to slow down. I mean, we can definitely get in a roll, and we don't want to be like a hamster in a treadmill. We don't want to have movement, but we're not getting anywhere. All right. And then the energy that we're working with for the August new moon solar eclipse is expect the unexpected. So what are we expecting? Are we expecting great things? Or are we expecting for the floor to drop out from underneath us? Energy attracts energy. Thought equals creation. If we expect great things and feel we deserve it, we will get it. If we expect crap to happen because it happened before, we will attract it. I know it sounds illogical, but it's energy attracting energy. Now, the first energy that we were discussing for February was a mental energy. This is an emotional energy. So when we when we do, let's not say try. As Yoda would say, do not try. Either do or you do not. When we create, attract, manifest, it's an emotional energy. It's an emotional energy for whatever. It doesn't only have to be love. It could be even finances. It's an emotional energy. We're to immerse ourselves emotionally into whatever we want to attract, create, manifest. We have to have love for it, passion for it. That's where passion is obviously a good thing. But it's the love. It's and coming down to joy. I love that word, energy. It's coming down to joy. But it is love. It's a love vibration. It's a water vibration. It's recognizing who we are and coming back to self-worth, our power as a spiritual being within a physical body, or we can be based on our accomplishments from the past, but be careful with that because we don't want to harp on, the things that didn't go correctly, and then we can get sidetracked if we focus on that. But a lot of things are ours for the taking. Are we allowing it to happen? Are we accepting it, embracing it? Are we believing it? That's what it's coming down to. Okay. Then let's look at I should say that before we move on, for February, the energy, the astrological influence was Moon in Cancer, Zodiac Cancer. That's a very strong, emotional, instinctual energy. Okay, wonderful. And then that's for now. That's for now, I'm sorry, 2018. For August. I'm getting confused. For the February 15th, it was Mercury in Aquarius. So that was of the mind, Mercury. And this is, with the moon, it's the soul. I look at astrology a bit differently. In fact, out of everything in the chart, I know I do it differently, but I look at the moon as the strongest energy. But then I am using, it stands to reason because everything that I do is based on a lunar cycle. So, but it just feels proper to me. All right. Now let's get to the day energies. All right, so now let's start with February. February 15, 2018, of course, and then, through the beginning of August 2018. Solar eclipse to solar eclipse. We have the mature energy of, took out the wrong, I see what I did. Excuse me for a second. Pulled out the wrong energy, but I'm going to go with it. There's usually a reason for that. All right. So for February 15th, we had the mature energy of the element of fire. The male energy, actually. Male, female are both strong. This is represented by the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, but the males, because it is a male energy. It's an energy of a guardian, a male guardian from our past or our present, or if we want to be a guardian in the future for the males. And interestingly enough, I took out by mistake, but you know how these things work, it's not really by mistake, the mature energy of the element of earth. And I meant to take out the mature energy of the element of fire, because that's what we're working with there. So this is the end, right? And we just went from fire to water with the Zodiac year 2018, April 15, 2018 starting. So this was a send-off of moving into the love vibration, learning what we learned and then putting it into practice. Okay? Now, let me see. With that mature energy of the element of earth, this is, I'm getting, making sure that we again, it's coming back to making sure that we get what we are worth. Our time, our energy. Doesn't have to be financial, but it would end up possibly being financial, but it could be in a relationship as well. It's coming back to that. That's the energy transition and theme. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. All right. And then for this August 11th, the day energy is thoughts of money and or health. Okay? So we're getting back to money and health are both the element of earth. And stress over money, stress, fear, worry, anxiety over money does affect our physical health. So that's why I always say the sense of security within is, I feel, the most important out of all the issues of the element of earth. So what are we working on now, August to January? What are we working on? Are we getting what we are worth in our, it's coming down to that. Are we getting what we are worth in our time or energy? It either be in a relationship, financial, or love or friendship. That's what it comes down to. So it's coming down to self-worth, loving ourselves, and having the courage to step up or have the difficult communication, or drawing a line in the sand, having the healthy boundaries for us. That's what it's coming down to. All right. Then we get to the psychic insight theme. In February, we had the energy of problems, and the astrological influence was the moon in Aquarius. Beautiful. So I don't equate people who have moon in Aquarius with problems. But problems, okay, let's see what that represented. It is of the mind, because it is the element of air, the conscious mind. So, do we have a game plan? Or we just, whatever may come? If you're okay with whatever may come, then great. Then you're a true free spirit, and if life works out for you that way, great. But for the majority, we need a game plan, we need an outline, we need to have things structured. So that means having a game plan, but then you can be loose and free in the structure going there, getting there. So either way, whatever works for you. But the problems is coming down to structuring our life. So what do we want to accomplish this lifetime? No biggie, right? And not really leaving there's a certain element of being a free spirit and leaving things to chance, but this is how I personally resonate with this energy. What I like to do is like say a vacation. I plan where I want to go, and then I might leave it open to see what happens during the day. But I know exactly where I'm going. I make a note if there's any time restraints, like a certain thing that I want to see. Other than that, I will leave it pretty open. Okay? So it's the planning, and then the living, and then letting go and experiencing. That's just one example. So what can you take from that to assist you moving forward now? August to January. August 2018 to January 2019. All right. And then the Psychic Insight theme for this August 11, 2018, Leo New Moon Solar Eclipse. I'm going to actually show you the energy. I'm going to put it on the cover as a cover image of the video. And if you are a subscriber on our e-newsletter list, and you still can, you just go to link contact on our website. You fill out the requested information. You can leave a comment below on the YouTube video, as to what you think this energy represents for you. And I'll respond with a mini channel message for free, okay, from Spirit. So this is, I should say what deck I'm using. So we're using from Barbara Moore, the Book of Shadows Tarot, also known as Above, So Below. So it's actually 2 decks. See if we can do this without the glare. It's a very sunny day today. All right, do our best. So the actual card, tarot card, is the 6 of Wands, and the astrological influence is Jupiter in Leo. So there's that Jupiter again. Okay? Just saying. All right. So this would be considered the As Above deck. Their interpretation, they call it the 6 of Fire instead of the 6 of Wands. Okay. Beautiful. And then their So Below deck, they term it the 6 of Wands, and this is their interpretation of it. Beautiful. All right. So now let's get to my favorite part. Before I filmed this, I must have spent a good hour doing research, which I love to do, about what the theme healing song was going to be for this Leo solar eclipse. All right. Now, earlier this morning, I'm starting my day and I hear a melody. Spirit often does this for me. I hear a melody in my head. Okay, I hear it in my head. I'm like, what the heck is that from? And then I get to the keyboard and I'm like, oh, okay, that's where it's from. It's actually called, I promise you I didn't go there automatically. I didn't even keep one open. All right. It's called, well, here, I have it written down. How Does a Moment Last Forever? It's by Celine Dion, and it's from the Beauty and the Beast 2017 version. So, I didn't automatically go to Disney. I did hear, I mean, maybe Walt, because I do channel Walt. Maybe he put that in my head. But it is a beautiful song, okay? So, it's sort of like full circle for me and for Celine after doing research. You know, the first version was 1991. That was and she does credit that was the beginning of her major career. That was the first time that I had heard of her. I am a soundtrack guy, and I'm a Disney guy, Disney geek, and soundtrack geek. So it was on the soundtrack of Beauty and the Beast, 1991. Of course, I think back then it was cassette tapes. Dating myself. But whatever it was, I remember like listening like, oh, that's beautiful. And then I'm like, who is this? And then I looked into it, and then I became a fan like the rest of the world, Celine Dion. If you like that type of energy voice. To me, it's music, voice, it's energy. But anyway. So it's kind of full circle as she discusses about doing this, as Disney reapproached her 25 years later, and her husband, Renee, has passed, and she feels that she got the go-ahead to do it from Renee. So that's relationships having to do with past lives. There's also the aspect of Leo being a royal sign. And it's titled Beauty and the Beast. Beast is royalty. And I do find that sometimes we are the beauty and sometimes we're the beast. And the beast is transformed by love. So you see where I'm going with this. But that's how I'm putting it together. But I actually heard the melody in my head. It's a beautiful song. So if you go to your Zodiac sign link on the website, whichever one you resonate with, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascendant, I'll have it there. Okay? Because that's going to be the theme healing song. Beautiful song. Listen to the words. Listen to the words. Close your eyes. The first time you listen to it, close your eyes and listen to the words. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love lasts. Okay? Even from here to the other side. In Celine Dion's case. All right. So I guess that's it. So if you've enjoyed, resonated, benefited from this energy read, channel message, would you please like, share, subscribe? It's greatly appreciated. To those who do, thank you to those who do. You can subscribe to our e-newsletter list, especially if you'd like to receive, there's tons of member perks, including you're able to leave a comment under videos. As of July, I've started to put the tarot card images so you know which one you can leave a comment below, just to make it easier. Started that in July 2018, just makes sense to me. So anyway, you can leave a comment below if you're e-newsletter subscriber to what you think the energy represents for you in this next 5-month span of time, and I'll respond with a free channeled message from Spirit. And you can still subscribe, just go to link contact on the website. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can donate, you can have a psychic reading session with myself and my guides. And until next time we connect, you be well, take care, and we hope to see you real soon in another video.